Alrighty. Okay, we got connection. Let's make sure everything's going good on the YouTube side of things. Come on, YouTube, load up. There we go. Okay, hey folks, welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time, if you're new here. I'm UI, and today we're going to be taking a look at the 6.3 Lizardman update. Not really a rework, but a few changes to the faction. It was actually tough to choose which one of these I was going to go with. I was stuck between, for the longest time, Mazdamundi, Khadgar, and Gorum. Nakai was number 4 on the list, but he was a Horde faction. Don't really care much for that. Mazdamundi is interesting, but I ended up choosing to go with Gorum for today's stream. So let's get into the campaign. Now, I don't have too much experience with the Lizardmen. My only real experience before I started getting ready for this stream was playing a little bit in Nakai and Warhammer 2, because the first DLC I bought was the it was the Nakai and Marcus Wolfheart DLC. And it's an okay DLC, but it's really something I'd only play in Warhammer 2 in the Vortex campaign. It really loses a lot of its flavor on the Immortal Empires map, or the Mortal Empires map in Warhammer 2. You really do need the bigger Illustria that comes with the Vortex map for Marcus Wolfheart's campaign to be interesting. So, here we are. So, Blessed Spawning's got a change. Instead of getting the units through missions, you now get a currency for them, and you spend it to get better units. Better unit, more currency. Simple as. Tech tree's gotten a major rework from the clusterfuck that was the Lizardman tech tree into these nice, ordered sections, which are actually really nice. They've split between, you know, campaign and battle, which is so nice. It's something they've been doing more and more with factions, and I love it. Moving over here. Not too many changes to the actual roster. I don't even think they really changed all that many of the buildings, if I remember correctly. Again, I don't have too much experience with them in that regard. But there's still a lot of fun to be had. We'll start by grabbing that and building that. What I love about this faction is you actually start with a tier 2 building despite starting with a tier 1 settlement, which is a cool little feature. But we should probably start getting into our battles. And we will start with, before we do any battles, picking our first technology. A lot of these technologies are actually pretty decent. Some of them, of course, better than others. I tend to like technologies that give growth early on, because, well, growth is what you're going to need to get your settlements up to their top levels. And they also help build the new provinces up as well a lot quicker. This line here gives a decent amount of growth. This one over here is more about actually getting your buildings made. Or, you know, buffing your buildings. You know, who's buzzing me now? Are they still talking about the leaks? Yeah, okay. Come back to me when there's leaks about new Stormcast stuff. In like 2 years. Over here, we can start buffing our Saurus, which are going to be our main units through the beginning of the campaign. This one's more for beasts. Yeah, so we'll head back over here and grab the tablets of monuments to get that growth. And then we can start our first battle. Oh shoot, I screwed up. I forgot to put Croak in the army. I hope that doesn't come back to bite me. If it does, I'll just quickly reset. It's not a big deal. This is going to be a really casual stream. I'll probably screw up a couple of times. We might need to restart once or twice. It's an interesting start position. You got Skulltaker to the north, Skrulk to your south, Rakarth to your west, and not Noctilus, Luther Harkin to your east. So you're surrounded by decently strong enemy lords in the early game. So definitely want to watch your back in that regard. I played around a bit with these scheme cohort units. They're alright, but we probably won't be taking too many of them. We'll be playing pretty melee heavy in the early game. Oops, I forgot to put him in the middle. The cohorts are okay. They've only got 3 ammo for a 16 damage, missile damage, 80 range. So they gotta get real close to the enemy to really do anything. And even then, they're only gonna get a little bit of damage in. Even our big dino here, despite the fact that he's not really ranged in the traditional sense, does quite a bit more. Even though he's more focused as being a big brute with a healing ability. Of course, you get one of the best heroes out there, Lord Croak. The deadest of dead lizards, but the awesomest of dead lizards. And the only undead out there that's not screwing everybody over. I mean, he's not really undead either. Gorok isn't a bad unit either. Here, let's turn off the UI for a moment. It's got that cool Jade shield with the Jade hammer axe thing. I think that's pretty cool. I guess it's more of a cudgel. And your starting units aren't too bad either. You start off with some decent shielded units, some cudgel units over here, some spears. Sword units are pretty decent, all things considered. I mean, sure, they're not Croxigors, but they will do just fine for our starting army. And they're going to make up the base of our military for the longest time. And technically, they start off with Tier 2 and Tier 3 units, so you can't even be mad. It's a Nurgle army, we're going to have to go to them. We'll start by fast forwarding. We don't want to charge our spear infantry, but the cudgel ones, we do want to meet them with our own charge. The skin cohorts, once they're done firing, will move around the sides to get into the back of the enemy with their quick speed. And Gorok is going to want to challenge their lord to try to get into a 1v1. Meanwhile, we'll keep our dino moving into the backs of enemies where we can. And of course, we want to try to gather up the enemies for Lord Croak. Alright, there we go. Okay, we got caught there. I want to send him over here. Crow can use his ability over here to give all of them damage resistance. And what we want to do... Yeah, there's no real way to get everyone in that nice blast there. We'll use one of the smaller ones then. We'll use that over here. Have that fire pull me over here. Have Crow come this way. Now give him physical resistance. We want to throw these guys out of the way. Get our cudgel infantry over here. Have them try to get into that. Get the skinks to come this way. Once they're locked into combat here, we'll want to hit them with that. And we'll use that over here while activating our Castillodon to heal up Crocodile. Try to have that fire over here. Have them come this way.
Goddess los.
There we go. Those exalted plague bears never stood a chance. Oh no, they're not even exalted, they're just regular. My bad. Yeah, the enemy should start ballparking in a second now. Alright, speed that up. Very nice. Okay. Oh, we got Talisman of Preservation off the bat? Very nice. Yeah, we'll kill him here. I don't know how you eat a demon, but hey, whatever. Oh, so that's Nurgle. I would not eat that. Gorok, Route Marcher. And we'll... No, I never actually read his trait. Growth 20 plus 20. Okay. That's not bad. Starts off with a few decent battle effects. Ward save for accompanying lord, leadership, spell resistance for the whole army. Damn, okay. Well, we'll start going down his, magic line. He's only got 3 main spells. Deliverance of Itza, Deliverance of Itza 2, and 3. Each one is a progressively stronger explosion. He gets access to Arcane Conduit, Rolling Skies, Exorcism, and Shield of Sapphire, which is damage resistance when casting, leadership and magic attacks while casting, and minus speed and defense for enemies while casting. Pretty simple. He gets a barrier. Causes terror. Heals better. And better barrier. Up here, gives you a higher magic as your base. Weakens the enemy reserves. And makes your own reserve higher. Simple. It's not too crazy. Okay, that's all right. We probably won't be using him to do this very often, especially since, you don't want to damage enemy buildings too much. Unless you can be sure that you can regrowth it very easily. If that makes any sense. But we'll move on to taking our second settlement here. A bunch of Nurglings, some Plague Bearers. Easy enough battle. Let's fight. Okay. Same as last time, move our troops up. Doesn't seem to want to move closer yet, so we'll keep moving up to the enemy. There we go. Sometimes if the enemy won't move to you, you gotta give the enemy a reason to. There we go. It didn't do as much as I hoped. Oh, you weren't the right unit. Whoopsies. My bad. Pull that around this way. Bring them around this way. There we go. Yeah, could have gone better. We'll pull him through this way, bring them over here. I need what? One more? Yeah, no, two more. One more now. Bringing our cudgel over this way. Bring them over here. Bring them over here. Have that go into that. There we go. There we go, that should start to break him now. And there we go. God damn, go away. Oh, I haven't done a poll for today. Let's see. In an update, what do you prefer? There we go. I'm pretty sure I know exactly which way this poll is gonna go, but it's nice to have it occupied. Venom of Firefly Frog. Okay. We'll grab Inspiring Presence. There. Oh, there we go. For our first units, we'll grab Source Warriors. And in Zoto, we will grab our growth building. And we'll move on to the next... Actually, no. Diplomacy first. Anything we can do. Nope, nothing. Okay, there we go. So we do start off with a quest that does incentivize us to go after Skaven first. There are a few Skaven factions around. As I mentioned, Skrulk's down here. There's a minor Skaven faction over here. But they're actually probably not your biggest threat early on. As again, you do have Skulltaker up here. Although he seems to like to turn his attention to the Bretonnians. I would ignore doing anything about the minor lizard factions. They're mostly going to get wiped out pretty quick. Be it, whatever this faction's name is. I'm not saying that. You got some dwarves to make allies of over here. You got a minor lizardman faction over here at the Sacred Pools. There is a major lizard faction around here somewhere. I can't remember which one it is, though. Might be Tic-Tac-Toe? We'll grab Deliverance if it's a 2. Because you're gonna want to go through his magic line ASAP to get the costs down for him, because they are expensive pieces of magic. Oh, you want to go in a challenge stance as soon as possible. I would suggest grabbing a second source Old Blood. And with some of the new traits available, never been a better time. We'll grab Disciplined. And he's going to do our army building for us. Grab a couple Source Warriors. And our goal is going to want to be to take this out ASAP, which by that I mean next turn. And yeah, those are only 2 quests. Looking at our victory conditions, we got a few options to go after. Skull Taker over here. Clan Pestilence. Pallid Nurslings, which is our initial enemy faction and very easy to wipe out. And Clan Spittle. All these are right a stone's throw away. And all of them are good early game fights. Normally, I try to go for Clan Pestilence in the playthroughs I have done, but I'm not sure if that really is the best option. Yeah, not much more to say. We can move on. Nothing to build. We can look at our diplomacy and see what money we can make. We'll take a non-aggression with them. And we can move on. Alright. We'll come out of channeling stance. Attack Quetzal over here. Says valiant defeat, but it's wrong. Even Pyrrhic victory is wrong, man. Okay. Say I love you and say goodbye. I'm not talking about moving in. Don't wanna change your life. Ooh. Alright. For deployment, it's pretty simple. We're going to put our shielded boys on the outside, including our spears. Put a couple of these on the inside. And we'll bring that up like that. And speed up. Alright. How much magic reserve we got? 55? That gives us about 3 uses of Deliverance 3. Mind you, cooldown isn't half bad, actually. We want him to join up with the rest of the army, preferably to fill a gap in over here, where Gorok can fill this one in. The enemy is still out of range of our magic. He's already down to winded, so we'll want to start moving slowly. Okay. Has he recovered at all? Yes, he has. Now, once we get close enough, the enemy will start moving towards us. There it is. We want Gorok to go into him. That's fine. We got magic resistance. We'll set that off over here. And we'll want our cudgels to start coming out. So, we'll want to start moving our skinks around like that. Have him come over here to block these. And have that come and help too. We'll use that over there. Fire that into the enemy over there. That did alright damage. We'll use that over here. We'll come over this way next. Or have that fire into that, actually. Croak can start dropping that over here. Actually, fire into the Great Unclean one. Fire that over here. Fire that into the back of the enemy. Oh, Gorok, you might need a little help. You go... Actually, you go help over here. You come this way. We might need that Revivification Crystal ASAP. Okay, we got it off. Keep bringing that over this way. Bring that over here. Bring that into the enemy's back. Now, we can't get any more healing at the moment. But if we can wipe out the rest of the army, we can start to deal with that properly. In fact, send our big monster boy. Let Gorok get a little bit of... Oh no, he's got physical resistance. We'll be fine. Pull them back. Seven, 6. Come on, I want to get some healing in before we end this. There we go. And there we go. A nice decisive battle. Whew. Okay, we will occupy. We got the right of ferocity. And the right of resilience. Let's see, what right do we want? I mean, in all honesty, we'll take the growth. Let's see. We will grab the right of ferocity. And we'll probably grab the foraging camp as well over here. Yeah, that sounds better. He's done his job, so for now he'll come out. That brings our cash flow back up quite a bit. We'll grab our buffs for our Source Warriors. There we go. And now the question is, do we go north to deal with Khorne and Skulltaker, or do we deal with the Skaven to the south? What did they update for the Lizardmen? Well, there were a few things. The spawning sequence, you now get a currency you spend in the spawning tab. Nothing too big. They updated the technology tree, which is a massive upgrade. It makes a lot more sense now. Not as much tied to buildings anymore. And it's easy enough to find the technologies and work towards things you actually want. There were a few miscellaneous changes, but nothing that really affects too much. A few got trait changes or faction changes, like Mazdamundi. But we're mostly playing Gorok. Oh, and some of the rights got a few changes as well. Like, now you get the spawning sequence currency out of the Rite of Awakening. Nothing too crazy. Did they update the web? No. God, no. They're never gonna fix the web. It's never gonna happen. Oh. I mean, it's not like the web's too crazy in all honesty. but it's not a good mechanic either. Oh, and I think they updated some of the buildings you get your heroes from. I don't think I mentioned that. Some of the heroes, I think, are easier to get. And I think that's it. I mean, they did let us know it wasn't going to be a major rework, more of an update. Which, to be fair, I still want them to get a proper rework later down the line. The geomantic web is a cool concept. But, it honestly needs some work. I mean, I like the idea that your commandments get more powerful, but it should do more than that. Moving back to what I was doing before, getting Gorok ready. Your big choice is either clan, it's Skrulk's clan, I don't remember the name of it. Or Skulltaker up to the north. And in all honesty, Skulltaker usually gets busy dealing with the Bretonnians early on, and the forces to the north, so we can kind of ignore him for a little while. The Skaven are going to be a pain if you don't deal with them soon, because they get stupid units as they go on. So we'll focus Gorok down here over to take Oxel early on. It also allows us to get our first quest item by sacking or raising 3 different Skaven settlements. Which gives us, of course, the 5,000 treasury, pretty usual, and the Mace of Ulumak, which gives us more physical resistance and a decent ability. Pretty good. I'll take it. Yeah. Hopefully we get to see some of the new, unusual locations soon. But who knows. Moving on, we'll check our diplomacy before we move into the end turn phase. Nothing? Let's move on. And we've got 1 vote in the poll. As I expected, people want new stuff. That's entirely fair, folks. I think most people do. We got Totem for more charge bonus, which is okay, not that useful right now. We actually can't get to Oxel in 1 turn, so we'll come out of our little settlement here, switch to channeling stance, and come over to the border here. And we will grab a couple more Saurus warriors. We can ignore these for now, because we're going to want to build it up to tier 3 ASAP, so we can start getting more and better Saurus warriors, as well as, you know, our other recruitment buildings. We want to get things like Bastodons, some hunting packs. That can be built in a minor settlement. That doesn't need to go into a major settlement. We don't really get our landmarks till tier 3, unfortunately. Kinda sucks. Oh, wait, no. Damn, I should have kept that other Saurus. Actually, I can still do that. Humble, hero recruit rank. Strong, determined, fleet-footed, arrogant. Yeah, I'll take that for now. You are going to recruit these for my main army. And he's going to go back into channels. There we go. we want to give our good pal Croak here as much magic as we can. And we'll check our diplomacy. Okay, I am putting this on silent. I do not need to hear about AOS right now. I miss AOS. I have played in months. I don't want to be reminded about it. I miss going to physical Warhammer so much. Yeah, we'll move on to the end turn. Yeah, the Blooded Warriors. Again, we'll ignore them for a little bit. Hopefully not for too long. Gorok can come over here to Oxel. Oh no, Skaven. He'll come over here, drop this force off. And then he'll die. You served well, I think. We'll put on Spell Shield and the Totem. Not that that's gonna do much in this battle. They got 4 uses of Menace below. Should only be a tier 2 settlement. Yeah. So we're gonna sack it this turn, take it on the next, and then we're going to try to ambush the enemy's main force, which is probably gone down south. We'll see. And once we're done dealing with Clan Pestilence, we can deal with Clan Spittle over here. And then move north to deal with the Blooded Warriors, which would pretty much give us our short victory condition off the bat. But we'll see how these battles go. We're actually going to give charge bonus to Gorok. And we'll fight the battle. Okay, so for this battle, we're just going to want to rush the walls. Gorok and our Bastiladon is going to want to rush at the gate, and Croak's just going to want to support with magic. Pretty simple. The first wave is going to be, of course, our shielded units. Since, you know, they can take the fire from the rats' ranged weapons. And then our cudgels can come in behind and help deal with everything else. The skink cohorts aren't going to do too much. Honestly, not the biggest fan of that unit. There's a better skink unit we can get at tier 2 of most settlements. with actual ammo. Okay, let's start the battle. So I want to send this cudgel over here. This one over here. Move up our spear units. They're not going to go up the walls, though. We want these ones to come over here. And these guys will just come up behind here. And them come here. Have the Bastodon join over here. Move Croak up. I said move Croak up. I just replaced the batteries in this. I know it's working. Just being a pain in my dick. Ugh. Holy fuck, it's already been an hour. Oh, it does not feel like it's been that long. I thought we'd been playing for like 30 minutes tops. Oh. Where does the time go in this world? Obviously not anywhere useful, apparently. Oh, we're not going to get very far in this campaign, unfortunately. That's the problem with these one-offs. I always think I'm going to get more done in them, and then it's just like, no, not really. Maybe next time. Fortunately, I'm not turning this into a series. I'd rather do modded campaigns, in all honesty. I just wasted 17. Oh, I still did some damage, actually. Oh, that gate's starting to come loose. We need to get them out of the way, send them over here to help. So we want to drop this here. Oh, I should have dropped it over here. Fuck. That would have been a much better option. Oh well. We'll just have to hold off for now. Oh good, Gorok's in. Keep the Bastillodons close. If we can push them off the walls, we can bring the steam cohorts up. Okay, we'll drop this right here. Let's get a close look at this baby. Boom! Alright, let's see how much damage we did. Not bad. Not bad at all. In fact, we got more units than I thought we would with that. Not bad. We'll come over here. Oh no, you don't want to go up there. You want to go up there. Let's bring you through here. Come through the gate. We can use another blast over here. That should do some decent damage while they're all gathered around. Very nice. Very nice indeed. No, go through the gate. There's a perfectly good gate right here. I hate fucking AI pathfinding. There's a perfectly good gate. Just go through it. Look. I swear, if you go for those fucking ladders... You shouldn't get so fucking angry at it, but oh my god, is it obnoxious. I love this game, but there are some blatant problems with it. And AI pathfinding is one of them. Alright, that takes that down. Have him come over here. Have them come over here. Oh, we can send them down over here. Have them come join. Have that come over here. One more magic and we can bomb them. He can use a revivification crystal on himself. Nope, nope. God, no. Use it on yourself. He can't use it on himself. Whatever. And there we go, that's army losses. That I love you. Oh, that's right, this is the remix. Won't you tell me? Oh yeah, I forget, plague bearers are fucking nerds. We're gonna sack. And that lets us grab even more magic. Oh, we can grab a gold mine. What was that boost again? Croxagors, cold ones. Okay. Let's see. Now, do I want more heroes? Or do I want to start going for some of the beastie units? I mean, some of the beast units they have are fucking fantastic. Where is it? You know, we'll go to the unit browser for a second. Where is it? Engine of the Gods. I don't think that's the one I'm looking for. It's, fuck, where is it? Is it the Ark of Sotek? Maybe not. Maybe it's considered artillery? Missile monsters. Here we go. The Solar Engine. This thing has caused me no end of trouble in my own campaigns. Playing against Lizardmen. I am so happy to finally get the chance to get it for myself. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And where do I find it? Oh! It's only tier 3. Yeah, we'll grab that. And we'll grab the control building too. Meanwhile, over here, Gorok's got an upgrade. We'll grab the last for our Saurus. And then we have a choice. We can do Greater Arcane Conduit, or we can grab the buffs for the Deliverance spells. In all honesty, we want our magic to come back faster, so we'll go with Greater Arcane Conduit. Then we want to go backwards through Deliverance, and then grab these. Or possibly this line. We'll see how it goes. Other than that, we can either go down the creation line, the bottom one, so we can get quicker buildings, or we can start buffing our Saurus units. If you haven't figured it out, we're going for the Saurus units buff. They are our bread and butter, and they do really well for the early. Rat Spawn Sacrifice. I forget these guys are based on the Aztecs sometimes. Holy fuck. You know what? That explains a lot about Mazdamundi. And why everyone hates him and he hates everybody. I might just have to do a Marcus Wolfhard campaign until War II after this. Oh well. We gotta do Tomb Kings first. Capture... Oh! That's really good. So, we have a choice. Oh, no we don't. We can't set up to take him. So yeah, we're gonna want to just take Oxel this turn. We could go through the fight again, or we could auto-resolve. But since I don't play Lizardmen much, we're gonna just play through it regularly. Also, this Saurus army just kind of collapsed. I'll admit, in my playthroughs I've done before this, or, you know, to practice for this, I played with a mixture of Skink cohorts and Saurus warriors. I am so glad I didn't do that this time. The Saurus warriors are so much better. Alright. There we go. Everybody's moving up. Send that up over here. Bring up Krog. So this time I gotta remember not to use these until we get allies actually fighting the enemies. So, you know, don't do something stupid again. But we'll see how I'm feeling. Oh no, an enemy spawned a unit that doesn't really do anything. Feral Bastodon, you go, actually don't bother. Just keep going. Go into that wall. I want to turn them off from toggle fire at will. Oh, they opened the gate. They opened the gate. You got through. You fools. It's too late now. Oh no, they brought in another unit. Oh. Man, the AI does some dumb things sometimes, but that's gotta take the cake. I'll use that over here. Oh my god. Nope, they didn't let him in. What you do is let me use this like that. Have them come down and help fight. Ooh! Very nice. You guys want to deal with that for me? Thanks. I need to save a little more magic. We claim the gate. Have him come over here. Have them come over here. You know what? Have them come over here. Nope, that's not gonna work. They're moving too fast. Wow, they actually moved right back into it. Damn. Oh boy.
Do something.
Oh yeah, we'll use that right here. Yeah, it didn't hit as many as I would have liked. Oh well. Croak, you come over here. We'll bring him over here and just give you a quick heal up. And there we go. Ooh. Perfect. Let's see. Occupy. And we've got about 300 in the spawning sequence. So let's see if we can get anything good out of that. We can get some replacements for our Saurus warriors. We can even get Temple Guard. That's a good option. We could get some cavalry. We could even get some Croxigors. But I think I want to get the Blessed Bastiladon with the solar engine. Would you look at that? We even got a new right. Okay. And it seems they recover every 5 turns? Maybe more? We'll see. Meanwhile, Gorok over here can start grabbing either his personal line or we can go down his blue line. Ancient Cunning might be good when we go up against Corn units, but probably not. Corruption would probably be good. Control... We'll go with Anti-Corruption, because there is a lot of corruption to fight against in the early game. And we'll give the buff for It's a 3. And we are running a slight deficit now, but nothing too serious. Nothing that can't be fixed by, you know, grabbing a couple trade agreements. Very nice, very nice. That should not be in a main settlement. We can grab that. So, we'll probably want to head south first to the Sentinel of Time before coming back up to deal with Sabatuan. That sounds about right. And, yeah, we'll end turn and move on. It is nice to play some factions you don't play often every now and then. Something that I've enjoyed about streaming is, having an excuse to do things I normally wouldn't. Like, I'm finally gonna play Tomb Kings on Friday. I never touched the Tomb Kings. Mostly because they don't really interest me all that much.
A quest has been issued, mighty lord. A great adventure beckons.
Okay, the Apostles of Change are gone. Does it tell me anywhere about my defense chance against ambushes is? I don't know. It might be best to actually come over here and put myself into ambush stance and hope they come to take Oxel back. We'll grab that. Because then we can replace some of our Saurus units, or even our Scheme Cohort, with some feral cold ones. And we can move on to diplomacy over here. Okay, nothing. And next turn. I must admit, I am liking the changes they made to certain traits, especially the more generic ones. Some of them are really lagging behind some of the faction-specific ones. Especially since this acts as an indirect buff to a lot of factions I do play, like the Empire and the like. I didn't quite fall for it. I haven't seen Skrulk either, so we'll see what happens. Luckily, his army is shit. A couple of Skaven Slave Slingers with 9 missile damage. Ooh. A couple of Clan Rats, so not the worst units out there. And then there's the Skaven Slaves, the worst unit out there. Yeah, this should be a nice, easy fight. They're down to 2 units of the Menace, or 2 uses of the Menace below, because we've been nice and crushing down their Skaven corruption. Fortunately, we're also starting to run low on magic, but we can deal with that later. We've also got to sack 2 more Skaven settlements, but I think I'm going to save that until we get to Clan Spittle. And I'm just going to occupy the remaining 2, normally. Because I want to get Clan Pestilence out there ASAP. Shield units aren't going to be too big of a deal this time around. Again, their melee or their missile units are pretty shit. So just throw your units up front, like this. Spread them out wide so it's hard for you to get engulfed. Put your skink cohorts closer to the edges so they can flank, since they are a little bit faster than your main units. Put Gorok up front. Put Croak in the back, alongside your Revivication Crystal and your Solar Engine. And because of the Solar Engine, they're gonna have to come to us. The joys of having artillery. The AI likes to rush you if you have it. We'll want to actually try to snipe the Lord with it. We want to send our Cudgel Infantry at the enemy force. Oh no! Skaven slaves went into the skinks. I'm so scared. When dealing with these, just hit them with the Itza blasts. If you start noticing certain units getting pelted a lot, just drop that. I probably could have aimed that a little better, but it's not a big deal. We can bring Krokgar up a little bit, send that forward. As you can see, their front line's starting to fall apart pretty quick. The enemy lord's about ready to retreat. Oh no, they're aiming after Croak. Whatever will we do? Fucking beautiful. I didn't quite hit as many as I would have liked, but we still did quite a bit, so... Yeah, as you can see, this isn't really much of a challenge. Oh, we took a few losses here and there, but nothing serious. Yeah. We'll take that decisive victory and move on. Alright, let's check that poll and see if we got any more votes yet. Nope, nothing? Okay. Okay, move back into our own territory here. I still don't know where Skrulk is. Who's he at war with? The Southern Sentinels, which means he might be over here, but he also might be over here gathering his army. It's not quite clear. We need a little more money to get up to tier 3. We're getting close. We're getting close. What do we get for pastures as a lizardman? Growth, replenishment. Nothing too crazy. I guess that means we can just kind of move on. Alright. We got the buff for the sword. Oh, what's this? Yeah, we might as well attack this then. What's the battle map look like? Not bad. Yeah, we'll fight. Ooh. Shouldn't need to change anything in the army. We can just move up a little bit. Get into position. And then we charge the enemy. You come around the edge, so do you. I'll drop that over there just to wipe that out as quick as possible.
Good guy!
Holy shit! There was nothing left! Holy fuck! Oh, that was awesome. Let's do it again. Oh, I missed it. I'd like you to not fire so close to our own units, if you wouldn't mind. Very nice. Now the question is, do we sack it, or do we just occupy? Honestly, I am very tempted to just sack. One, because I like getting my quest items ASAP. And yeah, really, that's it. I like my quest items. We'll see what we get from drops from this one. If we get a really good weapon drop, I might just wait for a little while. Nothing. Yeah, we'll sack it then. We'll jump into channeling stance. Grab more anti-corruption. We can jump up to tier 3 over here. So we'll take that next turn, then we'll come south to take the Sentinel of Time. Oops. They've got 4 settlements left. That's more than I thought they did, which means they have been fighting over here. They probably have the 2 settlements over here. So we'll have to deal with that ASAP. It does give us the option to confederate. Ignore it. You're just leaving yourself open to getting sniped by Rakarth. It's not worth it. Recruit rank, weapon strength, attack. I think I'll hold off on that for now. Construction for resource buildings. We don't really do a lot of trading right now. But I do want the extra growth. So we'll do that. Alright, next turn. Oh no! Fuck. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's fight. Alright, same fight as before. Let the enemy come to us. And we'll try to snipe the enemy lord with our solar engine. If I could find him. There he is. Oh, come on, you could have got him. Three, two, one. Very good. Ooh, yeah. That's what I like to see. Bring Croak a little bit over this way. We'll hold off to try to get this again. Oh, wow. I always forget, Greyseers have, like, no leadership. Woo! Wipeout, baby! I'll pull him over this way so we can try to avoid that. And that's not going to happen. Luckily, we can deal with this the old-fashioned way. Just like the old ones intended. And there we go. So that now brings us to 2 out of 3 regions in this province, and 2 sacked settlements out of the 3 we need for our mace. And we only took 7 losses. Very good. I mean, it was Skaven, so they weren't going to do much, but still.
Mighty conquerors, yes, yes, yes.
God, this Skaven have some fun voice lines. It's a shame they're so punchable. Let's see. It's probably better to get... Getting Ketzel leveled up... I mean, I could save my gold to get Oxel leveled up. Because next turn we're going to have enough growth for that, and that would give it better defense against Skaven coming from the south and the west. It's is already going to be tier 3. Who's he at war with?
A simple blade, a simple
Okay, so his troops are likely going this
your
way.
skull.
And how is the Skaven forces looking? We're about equal in power rankings. I mean, we're 87 to their 72, so... we'll have to see how that goes. They're no longer at war in the south. So it probably means they're going to start heading north very quick. So next turn we'll probably have to force march Gorok into Oxel and march south as quick as possible. Taking a look at our quick deals, we will get an on-aggression with them. Oh, actually, we can get quite a bit with some good money on the line. Wardens of the Living Pool will give us a trade agreement. Not bad, actually. That leaves us in a pretty good spot going into next turn. In fact, what we could do is we can upgrade one of these this turn and still have enough money for Oxel next turn. So we'll grab Zodal over here. Actually, not Zodal. We'll grab Quetzal. Man, by the time we get this, it's not going to be worthwhile, unfortunately. I mean, maybe we'll be fighting these guys. But again, that's only for in-province. Maybe if it was faction-wide, buff against the Skaven, it'd be good. Oh well. Nothing we can do about it now. End turn. Yeah, I thought so. There's the Skaven. Can't make it that far. This is gonna leave us tired, but at least we'll be able to better defend the settlement. They might just try to go around us for Subatun. I hate lizardmen names. My Anglo mouth was not built to pronounce that. Oh, the Rite of Awakening is free? Shit, man. Alright, now we just need to pick a wind of magic. Let's grab the Mage Priest of Fire? I kind of just wanted the spawning sequence, so... I can start to replace some of my Saurus warriors, luckily. We'll take one of our weakest ones, dump him out, grab one of these.
Aye. And what can the Dawi do for you on this fine day?
You can
I
give me money.
suppose?
Thank you.
Th-
Once our economy is in a little better shape, we'll start building a second army over in Itza. Actually, what we could do right now. Hot damn, that's actually a pretty good. Slan of the third generation have not yet lost their interest in imparting their vast wisdom to their cohorts, though they would rather not stand up while doing so. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I love the Lizardmen. I wish their tabletop counterparts weren't so... What's the word I'm looking for? Boring? No, boring's not the right word. They look great on the battlefield, and they play fine. They didn't feel so incomplete. That's probably the term I'm looking for. Their tabletop counterparts feel like they're missing something in their army, and I can't put it into words. Normally I'd go for a Saurus Old Blood, but I really think I want the Slan Mage Priest. Mr. Paxo over here. But I don't want to spend the treasury yet, so we'll save up. So, excuse me, I'm going to try to learn the geomantic web here for a moment, so I can try to comprehend why people have such a problem with this. Because again, I don't play Lizardmen a lot, This is the first time I'm really sitting down for an extended period of time to try them. Since Warhammer 2. And I didn't understand any of their effects back then because I was playing Nakai. Geomantic web. Strength of the web affects the power of commandments issued in your territory. I already figured that. A settlement must be linked to another of equal or higher strength of this to operate at its maximum. So only one of the settlements attached determine the strength? Is that how it works? Yeah, a settlement must be linked to another of equal or higher strength to operate. So you need everyone around you to be at level 2 to have level 2. You need everyone at strength. You need at least one at strength 3, as well as your own settlement to be at strength 3, strength 4, and strength 5. I think I've got it working in my head. So it looks like this one connects to Sacred Pools over here, and over here. Whereas this connects to over here and over here. And Skaven ruins always count as ruins. Always giving level 1. Even if it's a neutral settlement. Okay. I think I'm getting it. Okay. I think I get it, so we'll start to move on. Next turn. Oh no! Oh no! Buddy boy! That's unfortunate! Oh my god, this is... Oh, this is awful. This is straight garbage. Alright, let's fight the battle. I think that's probably the first time I've ever heard... For those of you who don't know anything about me, I do study a bit of Stoicism in my spare time. And it is so hard to find anybody who uses the term Stoic correctly. It's not something I'm going to go into today, but just know, I have a very big pet peeve about the use of the word Stoicism. And that's all you're getting out of me today. You can literally just bring that right across. Bring that over here. Not that they're gonna do much, but the enemy will, of course, come to us. Fortunately, all we can really do is wait until they come over the hill. Luckily, they're Skaven, so they do move pretty fast. But, it's still going to be a while before they get to us. Like I said, Skaven, they do move fast, at least. It is probably one of the few redeeming factors about early game Skaven. Actually, even late game Skaven move pretty fast, too. Even if some of their artillery really does slow them down. Most obvious spot to put a bit of magic. Ho ho ho! Fuck yeah! Two, one. There we go. Very nice. You know what? We'll switch to this. Don't need the biggest range of spell right there. And I entirely missed anyways. I probably should have expected that, but hey, what can you do? Come on, you slow-ass frog, move! No, fire on the enemy lord, please. Oh, I've got no magic reserves left. I hit him with too many of the big guns off the bat. There we go. All right. How many? Over 1,000 kills. All croak, baby. All the time. Oh, fuck. Oh, and that counted as a wipeout, too. Very nice. We'll kill the enemy to get our replenishment. There's Lord Skrulk. If we can defeat Skrulk, we'll kind of just wipe them out from there. If we keep an eye on them, they are going against the Wardens of the Pool.
Fight!
Which I don't think is a great option for them. The Wardens aren't exactly a weak faction. They are still essentially Wood Elves. But hey, you know what? You do you, man. We'll actually grab Ancient Cunning, so we can get an additional ambush chance. And we're actually going to ignore Deliverance of Itza, and grab Reserve Magic, because we don't want our reserves to drop down too low.
Milkar Nuit, Salzehor.
You got 86% chance of ambushing Skrulk when he comes through. And ambushing him would just be beautiful. We'll get that up to tier 2. Check our diplomacy. Nothing we can really do this turn. Alright, next turn. Well, we didn't ambush him, but he also didn't really get close enough to ambush, which is fine. No. The priests of Sotek, ever mindful of the need to press the Serpent God's cause on the field of battle, are uneasy at certain technological develops they believe to be part of the Great Plan. They counsel a more martial focus if the old one's designs are to be realized, and the ancient enemy kept at bay. Will you overrule their objections or bear their reasons? I kinda want the research rate, and I'm not really recruiting at the moment, so hold to vigilance. I mean, 100 research rate at this point in the game? Pretty good. Basically halves our research time. And that lasts for 6 turns, which will get us maybe 2-3 technologies. Pretty good. Says close victory. I'm inclined to believe it. They've got a lot of melee, a single ranged unit, and a couple of catapults. The catapults can hurt. They are magic damage, but thanks to Croak, we do have some resistance to magic. About 15%. Oh wait, the Revivification Crystal brings back dead combatants? How did I not read that already? Oh well, the more you learn. If we took the auto-resolve, we wouldn't be losing any units. We've got how many uses of Menace Below? 2 of them. We're gonna have to go on the offense this time, so let's see the map. It's a choke point. And we start all the way back here. They start here. Do I bother? You know what? Let's see what the Goddess of Fortune says and flip a coin. Heads I auto-resolve. Tails, I fight it. Heads will be the Skaven symbol on this coin. Tails will be the Warhammer symbol. There we go. Huh! Don't you know, the twin-tailed comet comes at it again. We're fighting. It's been a while. Let's check in on that poll and see if we got any more votes. Nope, still only at the 1. Okay.
Diabli prudence!
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh, Crocker should go up front. Move everybody up a bit. In all honesty, we just want to kind of force the enemy to capitulate as quick as possible. We're going to take some losses. That's inevitable. But the enemy front line is pretty shit. I'm not going to bother bringing my skin cohorts in. But I will have him try to aim for that. We'll bring that forward to try to aim at the Plague Claws. They are big targets after all. Croak's going to want to move up probably about here. And we'll want to bring the Revivification Crystal to revive dead allies. Oops. Revivification. Come on. Oh no, the skink cohorts are attacked by something I couldn't care less about. Oh yes, please let that work. Oh, that's even better! Alright, Croak, you come over here next. You stay on them. Yeah, the enemy kind of fell apart immediately after that. That's what I like to see, baby! Hey, Mr. Revivification Crystal, you wanna maybe bring some of them back? Here we go. Ooh, I might need some more revivification crystals, actually. Bring that over. I'm out of power reserves. Shit. But Skroak is almost dead. So we're still taking W's here. I could still say that, taking W's. Actually.
Goddess lost.
Have that go into the Plague Claw catapults. Skroak's on the retreat, so we can come over here. I'll use that over there on him. Really? You're going after Croak? Go after their hero. And that should be army losses. And since they already retreated once, that's an army wipeout. For a nice, decisive victory. In all honesty, I might continue playing this on my own after the stream's over. Probably not today. I've got other things I need to work on, but it's definitely a campaign I continue playing in my spare time. This is a lot more fun than I gave the Lizardmen credit for. Actually, if I do that, I could get back to Oxel. Immune to swamp attrition, okay. Red-crested skinks. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Actually... Oh no, they're a melee unit. Yeah, no, they're not really my cup of tea. As for Goroth, we can actually grab one of these now. Barrier for Saurus. 20% upkeep for Saurus units. Oh yeah. I'm thinking, that's what we're doing. So now they've all got a barrier. Very nice. And we got a nice upkeep bonus, too. Which means we can start worrying about building another army over here. Oh yeah, we can build cold ones over here now. We can probably replace those skink cohorts with those. We'll just have to do that once we defeated the Skaven a little more.
Sotex pawns, serpent worshippers, rats kill snakes, no deal here.
Man, I don't think these Skaven know their biology very well. Oh well. Yeah, I think we'll save up the rest of our cash. Do a couple of deals.
Bring decay.
That unlocks skink. Jeez. What does this get me? Temple of Mists. Eh. You know, after playing modded for so long, it's so weird not seeing little landmarks everywhere. Landmark buildings are a lot of fun, and I feel like they are a heavily underused concept to make, you know, empire building more diverse. Or, not diverse. What's the word I'm looking for? Making each province have its own identity. It's for making your provinces have more identity. There we go. I knew I could find the word if I tried hard enough. We can replace the spell shield with that. We'll combine these to get... Well, what do you know? That's actually a really good option. There we go. Oh my god, he doesn't fit on the screen! Oh, fuck! Oh, I gave myself a headache with that one. Fuck! Holy fuck! Oh, you a fat fuck! That's gotta be a glitch. That cannot be how that's supposed to show up. That does not look right at all. Okay, we're moving on before I break into laughter again. Oh. Oh. I am calm. I am centered. Clan Spittle's declaring war, right? What do we get? Disciplinarian and hibernation attendant casualty replenishment rate. Okay. Looking over here, we can start getting some more stuff. Should I bother with the geomagnetic pylon yet, or should I wait? I mean, it's probably not too useful at this point, considering I can't really build it anywhere else to strengthen it. So do I have to go, like, all the way over here to get into there? Because that doesn't look right. We'll get the rolling, no, not rolling skies. We Yeah, we'll go with Shield of Safari. What we can do over here is we will put him into ambush. Can that be built in the minor settlements? No, it's got to be built in a major settlement. Well, it's a decent building. I think I'm gonna leave it for now. It might be a good idea to get a garrison building, actually, since I don't know when we're gonna get attacked from the north. And for our second building over here, that does get us some skink heroes. We already have the building for that. This gives us flying monsters. I mean, we could probably use a few more heroes. I'm not sure if it's within my best judgment to do so, but I'm gonna grab the building for heroes. Hopefully they move into position for... You know what? Close enough. Battle map has them coming to us. Puts us in a nice little choke point here, which is good for Croak. You know what? Yeah, we'll fight this manually. You know, now's a good time. Let's check in on the poll. Still no new votes yet. Still 1 votes for new stuff, units, reworks. 0 votes for fixes. I mean, fair enough. I already knew going into the poll what would likely come out on top.
Rockamundi! Social attack! Goraka!
Alright, make it so they can't flank us at all. Oh, whoops, he went too far forward. Nobody down that side, right? Yeah, no, perfect. So we want them all to force their way through the center part here. So that we can hit them with the deliverance of It's a 3 and just wipe out as many as possible. Actually, you know what? We'll hold off on that. I don't know if we want to use that. Instead, what we can do is just start funneling our own boys through the choke point and try to clump the enemies together so we can use the smaller spells.
It's attack.
Like, we want to use that over there.
It's hot.
If we bring Croak over here, we can... Actually, we'll hold off, wait till cooldown comes out. Froggar come over here. Or, sorry, Gora. Froggar. All these lizards look the same to me. Oh wow, the enemy's already just kind of flanking. They're all in full retreat over there.
It's a bolt!
Use that over there. That should wipe out a good chunk of them.
Sargots! Soras! Gorok!
Come on this way.
Gateka! Mirka Lord!
Probably not the best way to use this, but hey, whatever. Oh, maybe it was the best use.
Solitza! Soras! Soras eats!
Come over here, you come here. Leave them nowhere to run by trapping them here. We are out of magic though. That's it. Don't let him get away, boys! Come on, kill their heroes. Don't let them get away. Come on, you guys got him. Mosh pit him. Come on, Gorok. Yeah, no, Gorok. Fuck. Got him. Haha. There we go. We didn't leave much left of their army. "300 kills, baby. Very good." Yeah, our sources are just scooping up that XP. You know what? We'll actually take the gold for once. Still haven't done our quest battle over here, but whatever. Oh, fuck. That's the Coronate army on our northern border now. Minus 1,000 gold, but you get bonus to reserves every turn. Commit to research. God damn, these will not fucking die. I'm gonna have to start recruiting units over here. Do I have an idea of what his army looks like? Oh, I don't have enough for that shit. Okay. Well, I can fix that very soon. No, I can't. No, I can't. I fucked up. Oh, no. Let's grab that. Now, both these armies should suck. Even if they do ambush, we should be able to fight them off. But it will be a costly battle if we do.
Bring Dick.
Oh, come on, man. I need you to join my War Clan Pestilence, please. And they're moving over towards that.
Malfunction.
They can't even get there this turn, so it's probably better to go after this guy.
Never wrong.
I'm just gonna auto-resolve this one. We've done enough fights for now. We'll take another bit of Ancient Cunning. We'll buff Shield of the Supreme One. I do need to really start buffing up my economy, so we will grab these. And this.
Spread corruption.
Yeah, I think I know where I screwed up in this campaign. I should have rushed to take these out much sooner and complete my second province far earlier. If I hadn't gone for the sacking and trying to complete this, I probably could have done more. That was unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not in a good position in this campaign. I don't think I'll last too much longer. The Khornate faction's probably going to declare war on us next. Around the same time, they'll probably declare war on us. Clan Spittle will start coming this way. They'll probably take this, pushing me back up this way. But, I definitely see how I could have done better. But I definitely have to say, I'm enjoying the Lizardman update. A lot of the changes are pretty good. Spawning being something, the blessed spawning units are a lot more consistent now, which makes them far more usable. Honestly, they feel as good to use as Elector Camp units with Reichland. I mean, I wish you had more ways that you could get some of these spawning sequence, besides just commandments and the occasional quest that rarely pops up. Because you don't get a lot from doing this. Maybe I chose a character with a bad start as well. Mazda Mundi probably would have been the easier start to do, since he really only starts with a few enemies in his region, compared to being surrounded by Khornate Legendary Lord, Vampire Legendary Lord, Skaven Legendary Lord, Dark Elf Legendary Lord. It's a very tightly packed position, probably one I was not as prepared for as I could have been. But after playing it a bit, a Saurus Doom stack, or not really a Doom stack, but a Saurus stack, is definitely the way to play it. Honestly, I could probably have gotten rid of those skink cohorts a lot earlier. And overall, I'd have to say, if I was to give this update for the Lizardmen a rating, I'd give it a 3 or 4 out of 5. Maybe a 3.5 out of 5. I really think that Geomantic Wave should have gotten a Geomantic Web should have gotten an update, because that's something I hear people complain about a lot. And looking at it, it certainly seems like something that's just needlessly and weirdly put together. So maybe if they get a future update again, change the Geomantic Wave. I wouldn't get rid of it, but maybe I'd give a few more effects to it to make it worth focusing on. Make it so maybe the more of the Geomantic Wave you get in Lustria, you get like faction-wide bonuses. I don't know. Other factions have similar mechanics. I don't know why they couldn't do it with the Lizardmen. Again, I want more spawning sequence. Maybe make the quests for it pop up more often. We didn't actually see any of the unusual locations today, which is unusual. I usually get one within the first... Oh, wait, we're only on turn 16. I was about to say first 20 turns, but we're not even 20 turns in. But even in my last test run of this, I got one within the first 10 turns, so... I don't know. I would have loved to have tried them out more. Maybe we'll see them when we do Tomb Kings on Friday. We'll see. Otherwise, this has been a lot of fun. It's definitely something I'm going to keep trying in my spare time, and maybe I'll return, give some more of the Lizardmen a chance later on, in their own little one-offs. But I think this is as far as I'm going to go with the Lizardmen today. Oh, my... mouse disconnected there for a second. Thanks to everybody who showed up today. You folks have been a fantastic audience. If you want to see more on the channel, you can subscribe to see our next streams. We stream pretty much every day. Mostly Total War streams. We do some other games on the side. I started doing Space Marine 2 recently. We've had a couple streams of that. I also play Elder Scrolls every Tuesday and Thursday. Right now we're doing Skyrim, but we are looking to possibly do Oblivion next, maybe Fallout New Vegas at some point. We'll see how that goes. Gonna have to mod New Vegas to hell and back to get it to function, but we'll be there. I mostly do modded playthroughs on this channel, so if you like modded campaigns of Warhammer, we do a lot of those. If you like the video, leave a like. It lets me know that you folks enjoy the content and want to see more of it. It also helps spread it to more people, so I get more eyes on the channel. So it does help. Yeah, I think that's it. Once again, thank you for coming out. You folks have been a fantastic audience. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. See you around. Bye-bye.